So welcome to another Thursday Thought. So I was recently watching a video by Clayton Christensen where he talks about the different types of innovation, and it really resonated with me because I find our company going through these different phases of innovation. So I've actually put a presentation together to kind of share what he's taught me and to kind of give you my opinion on the different types of innovation. Come take a look. So the first type of innovation is what he terms disruptive innovation. This is where we create brand new products, and I'm using the example of a car. And typically these products create huge volumes of jobs. They have huge growth opportunities, but they are high cost and high risk. You can imagine the first motor vehicle that was ever invented certainly didn't pay off from an ROI perspective. It required huge risk, huge cost. But in the long term, created a new product for us, and it's obviously changed the way the world is. What then happens is organizations, once they've created their new product, go into what they call sustaining innovation. This is where we start taking the vehicle and making it better every single time. So I've got the example of the different Corollas. So there was the first Corolla, second Corolla, third Corolla, and what Toyota did was they actually made the Corolla better every single time. They didn't create a new product in any way, but they made the product better, obviously made it a better product, but it actually has limited net growth. If there's a certain percentage market share, typically doesn't really gain too much in terms of market share, but it makes sense to obviously make the new version of that product into the future. What then happens is organizations go into efficiency innovation. So this is the typical Toyota production system where in the manufacturing process of the product, you look for innovations in terms of reducing the cost of the product, in terms of materials, design, etc., or even the manufacturing process. This is what the whole Toyota production system is all about, lean manufacturing. So this is where a lot of innovation takes place to make the production processes more efficient. And then obviously the circle closes where you go back to disruptive innovation, where you try to make a completely new product and create a new market for your product. What ends up happening though is you have these cycles within efficiency innovation where you keep innovating on the efficiency side, so making the product cheaper, better, faster, in a more cost-effective way. And what happens is organizations see huge growth and huge gains and ROIs in this type of innovation because obviously you're reducing cost and increasing efficiencies of your production output. But what happens is they stay in the cycle of efficiency innovation because they end up making more and more money. But the long-term risk is that they forget about disruptive innovation because from an accountancy perspective, the cost of disruptive innovation is often too high. The cost of developing the SpaceX first shuttle didn't make sense. The cost of developing the first Tesla didn't make sense. Yet it was completely disruptive, and now it seems to be on its way to profitability. And now obviously disrupting all of the other automotive manufacturers. And I think that's the risk of legacy organizations that spend too much time in this efficiency innovation and don't spend enough on time and money in the disruptive innovation. Tell me what you think. Here's another Thursday Thought.